I'm Jose Otero, and last night in Japan, Nintendo has basically said that they are ready to talk about their smartphone game. Here to chat with me about what it could be and what it probably won't be is Per Schneider.
Hey, how's it going?
So this is a big deal because for a very long time, Nintendo was under pressure from investors to enter the smartphone race. And now that they have, I feel that folks are all over the place on what the expectations are for what the first game will be. So what do we think it won't be?
I think it's really important to remember what Mr. Iwata talked about when he talked about expansion to mobile, right? First of all, they've obviously dragged their feet a little bit on jumping into it because they were very worried about their console and handheld business. And so what it's not going to be, it is not going to be Mario Brothers the way you know it. It's not going to be probably Mario Kart the way you know it, and it's probably not going to be, you know, any of the kind of big games that you're still looking forward to, like a Star Fox or a Zelda game, like a reason to actually buy the console or the 3DS.
Yeah. What makes the most sense, based on what at least Iwata said before his passing, was that a lot of it had to do around what makes sense on a social platform and what has a wide reach. So
and what makes sense in Japan. I mean, let's be honest. This entire initiative right now is very Japan-centric. The announcement is going to come out of Japan. It will be a Japanese market title.
So when you say that, then, okay, so let's drop predictions here. 3 things that at least we think it can be.
3 likely
franchises.
So
one likely franchise that it could be, let's take Tomodachi Life, which in Japan, Tomodachi Collection, when it came out on DS, exploded. Now, this is a franchise that is very much all about you and your friends. It is also very much about that social aspect of what happens every day and sharing that and talking about that. And every aspect and experience is unique and different.
This is custom built for a mobile platform, so it will be a different game from what you're seeing. Tomodachi Life makes total sense. It has that viral aspect where, you know, you install the game, you play it, and then you want to share with other players or your Facebook friends, or, you know, whatever, your social connections, and that way the game grows and gets more and more people.
So what are some more?
So that's one of 3, right?
Okay.
Obviously, Animal Crossing is a shoo-in. If it's not, you know, the first title, it'll be the second one or the third one. It's a huge success worldwide.
Yep. Also very social, very much about keeping up with your friends, either in the race for furniture or in the race for the state of your town. They just had a spin-off game called Happy Home Designer, so clearly they're thinking about other ways that they can experiment in Animal Crossing.
Which is, you know, that's maybe why it won't be Animal Crossing, because they are still marketing heavily the 3DS title that just came out, which ironically is basically a mobile game. The way it's designed, it's not a full Animal Crossing experience, and it's not a game that replaces the full Animal Crossing games. And so, to me, that was a perfect template for a mobile game already. It needs more share functionality, more kind of comparative stuff. But
and then the last one could probably be, and this is a complete shot in the dark, but maybe Nintendogs. Nintendo was very lucrative for them in the DS era, and of course this is before the social side and all of that. Now they did launch 3DS with a Nintendogs game, and it seemed to be met with kind of, I don't know, I almost feel like apathy, because folks just either it wasn't enough of a move forward, or Nintendo 3DS maybe as a platform wasn't social enough at the time.
Yeah.
But I think that that's another franchise that is due for them to revisit and figure something out on.
That franchise definitely is poised for a comeback. I mean, the games were good, they were smart, they really hit the mark when they came out. Now they're ready for mobile. So I think, you know, those 3 are really, really good picks for a first foray. I can't see them doing anything else. You know, you obviously have the Pokemon titles under the Pokemon company, Pokemon Go. So we've got all that, but the core Nintendo franchise like Mario, Zelda, I don't think they're just gonna, you know, fart out a puzzle game with those characters. Now, you know, we'll see what happens.
You could drive Mario Kart just like this. So I mean,
you could, and you know that was something to add it. But no, I think they will take their time to make sure that those games are really, really good. You know, the core franchise titles they're not going to mess around with, and I do think they will be spin-offs.
Yeah. Well, and I think the 3 games we mentioned, just as a final point, all have sort of these in-game economies where you're trying to obtain furniture or outfits or something, and this will probably be a free-to-play game with microtransactions on what you're going to be able to get. And so it'll be interesting to see also how they approach that, because that'll definitely, I believe, will be a part of this strategy.
You said it. It's definitely, you know, they're using DNA, obviously the developer and platform company. They are leveraging the DNA platform. Ergo, there has to be some sort of model built in with wanting to acquire a thing, paying money or time to acquire those things. So,
all right.
Good guesses. I'm sure it'll be one of those 3.
Yeah, we'll see. So tonight the news is hitting. What do you think the game is? Let us know in the comments. And for more Nintendo conversations and coverage, keep it right here at IGN.